Mission briefing, anchoring phenomena. How can decomposers and compost benefit an ecosystem? Your plot in the Wangari Community Gardens is looking pretty good, but you notice not all the plants seem to be as strong as they should be. Some plants are bending over, others not as green. You think about how you have been giving the plants water every afternoon and it's been sunny for the last week. To help your plants, you think about all the factors that could be affecting their growth and decide how to revitalize them. Keep these questions in mind as you move through your mission. What are essential factors to photosynthesis? Where do producers grow? What does dirt contain? Compost, noun, decayed organic material used as plant fertilizer. Revitalize, to give new life, verb. Mission briefing, day 1. When you are working on your plot one day, one of the lead volunteers comes over and starts talking about your progress. They notice many of the same issues you do when it comes to the growth of your producers. She suggests that you add compost to the soil in your raised garden bed. The lead volunteer even says that you can use the community's compost, but only if you contribute to its growth. What does that mean? What even is compost? Will it really help? So when you leave your garden, you start reading and taking notes on the benefits of compost. Glossary, mulch, noun. Material such as decaying leaves, bark, or compost spread around or over a plant to enrich the soil. Spectrum, noun, a wide range. For example, the color spectrum, Roy G. Biv. Nutrients, noun, the essential vitamins and minerals for healthy life like vitamin C, vitamin D, etc. Synthetic, adjective, not natural, made in a lab. Retain, verb, to keep or not lose. Erode, verb, gradually wear away. Runoff, noun, the draining away of water or substances carried in it from the surface of an area of land, a building or structure, etc. Compost benefits. Using compost as mulch in the soil or as potting media is beneficial in many ways. Compost contains a full spectrum of essential plant nutrients. You can test the nutrient levels in your compost and soil to find out what other supplements it may need for specific plants. Compost contains macro and micronutrients often absent in synthetic fertilizers. Compost releases nutrients slowly over months or years, unlike synthetic fertilizers. Compost-enriched soil retains fertilizers better. Less fertilizer runs off to pollute waterways. Compost buffers the soil, neutralizing both acid and alkaline soils, bringing pH levels to the optimum range for nutrient availability to plants. Compost helps bind clusters of soil particles, called aggregates, which provide good soil structure. Such soil is full of tiny air channels and pores that hold air, moisture, and nutrients. Compost helps sandy soil retain water and nutrients. Compost loosens tightly bound particles in clay or sit soil so roots can spread, water drain, and air penetrate. Compost alters soil structure, making it less likely to erode and prevents soil spattering on plants, spreading disease. Compost can hold nutrients tight enough to prevent them from washing out, but loosely enough so plants can take them up as needed. Compost makes any soil easier to work. Compost brings and feeds diverse life in the soil. These bacteria, fungi, insect, worms, and more support healthy plant growth. Compost bacteria break down organic into plant available nutrients. Some bacteria convert nitrogen from the air into a plant available nutrient. Compost-enriched soil have lots of beneficial insects, worms, and other organisms that burrow through soil, keeping it well aerated. Compost may suppress diseases and harmful pests that could overrun poor, lifeless soil. Healthy soil is an important factor in protecting your waters. Compost increases soil's ability to retain water and decreases runoff. Runoff pollutes water by carrying soil, fertilizers, and pesticides to nearby streams. Compost encourages healthy root systems, which decrease runoff. Compost can reduce or eliminate use of synthetic fertilizers. Compost can reduce chemical pesticides since it contains beneficial microorganisms that may protect plants from diseases and pests. Only a 5% increase in organic material quadruples soil's water holding capacity. When that first batch of finished compost is ready to spread, congratulate yourself for your efforts because you are ecological minded and know that organic materials should be recycled into the soil instead of being put in a garbage can. By recycling the organic materials, valuable nutrients and organic matter are recycled. You have helped alleviate the solid waste problem. Notes. Compost contains a full spectrum of what? Scan for the word full spectrum. List 2 benefits compost provides the soil. Check the first part of the reading. 4 specific forms of life live in the soil and were listed as helps in plant growth. What are they? Check the third part of the reading. In the second to last paragraph, what is listed as something compost can reduce?